Hey everybody, I'm Naruto100 here, doing another review for Spartacus War of the Damned, Episode 2, Wolves at the Gate. Now it's pretty late where I am right now, so I am going to, well it's not that late, it's 1:35, but I'm a little tired, so I'm going to do this review as fast as I can. I have to say, since the first episode of War of the Damned was pretty action-packed and kept you on the edge of your seat, I have to say this episode was a pretty good, not aftermath, but it was a good episode. Like for the first 30 minutes, it was, well not peaceful if you consider the stoning, but you know, like not a lot of blood, fighting. Spartacus just roaming throughout that city, which I liked. That kept me on the edge because I didn't know what Spartacus was gonna do. I didn't know if he was gonna go off or not. I liked the scene with that little girl and her mother when that ball fell over to where Spartacus was and he picked it up for him. I liked that part. He seemed human again. I liked seeing that side of Spartacus. And I also like to talk about Crassus. I have to say, Marcus Crassus, I like him a lot more now. And why? Because I love his slave, Cora. And now we see in this episode that he has feelings for her, maybe even more than he does his own wife. And I cannot blame him. I do not like his wife one bit. I think it's going to get very interesting later on in this season between Cora, but I really can't wait to see the relationship between Tiberius and Caesar. But on Caesar, I did not expect Caesar to be like that at all. And on the subject of Caesar, what the heck was that slave doing to him? She was on her knees. It looked like maybe a blowjob, but it was not. She had a knife cutting at something and he was bleeding, but he liked it. What the heck was that? Actually, no, don't even answer. I do not want to know what the heck was going on. Caesar is weird. That's just plain and simple. He's weird. Now back to Crassus. I was going to say, I like the part when he told Cora to call him Marcus instead of Dominus. I like that a lot, and I got more respect for Crassus this week than last week. Now, to get on to the battle scene. So after 30 minutes, like I said, it just showed Crassus and then Spartacus roaming throughout the city. I liked the battle scenes because I was actually worried, even though I knew Gancus and Spartacus wouldn't die, not yet anyway. Well, not Spartacus, but I was worried anyway, just because it's alright to get worried, because the adrenaline inside was pumping. And it was just Spartacus and Gancus fighting all those slaves, so it was very, very exciting watching. And when I saw Crixus come through the gates, I was like, oh yeah! So I enjoyed that very much, and I love seeing Gancus kill that one slave master, because if you are like me, and you watch Roots, and you know everything about how Rome used slaves, you kind of hate seeing the side of slavery. So when you finally see like the slaves being freed and the slave masters getting killed, you like that thing. Well, I do. So I like seeing that, and I have to say, the only sad part, there was actually two sad parts in this episode for me. It was Navia's friend. I forgot his name, that bald guy who helped them get into the city and told them about it. Well, he got killed, and I felt bad for Navia, because that was like her buddy, you know, like her one friend. And so I thought that scene was sad. Now, the next scene that I thought was sad was when Spartacus found that little girl and her mother that he helped her with the ball and gave it back to her, and when he found them dead. I thought that was very sad because even though they were Romans, they were nice to him. I thought that was the saddest scene for this episode. Now, to get to one of my main points. I forgot what the Roman woman's name is, I think Lydia? I don't know, I'll have to learn it later. A lot of people have been saying that she was going to be Spartacus's next love interest, and I think she might live for a while, maybe through almost the whole season, but if she does become Spartacus's next lover, I will be truly shocked, because she's a Roman, and we all know how Spartacus is towards Romans. But the writing staff on Spartacus is very good, so it wouldn't surprise me, but it only would for the character of Spartacus. I don't know if he would love anyone again. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't, but getting another relationship is not surprising, but it would be to me if it was a Roman. And now I wanted to talk about Tiberius and Cora's relationship, because Tiberius always talks about how bad slaves are, like they're beneath him, but he always talks to Cora like she's a normal person, like she's a Roman. Like when she ran past him after what Caesar did and removed her top and she was running through like crying, Tiberius was concerned, and I like seeing that side of Tiberius. Like I said, I like seeing human sides to the Romans, even though Tiberius is nothing like his father. Now, what I really can't wait to see is Crassus and Spartacus' first meeting, and I know saying this is probably stupid since we have no idea if they will meet yet, um, but I know that they might meet before they have the fight, and the only reason why is because I've seen a lot of clips, and I really can't wait for Spartacus and Marcus Crassus to finally meet. I don't know if they'll fight, but I know they might meet before the final battle. I'm pretty sure, because you know how Spartacus works. Now, if I can't think of anything else... Oh, actually, I can. I was surprised to see that Crassus made Tiberius a second in command. And raise your hand if you think the only reason why he did that was because Cora told Crassus that she thought Tiberius deserved it. I think that. Really, I do. Now, I like this episode with Crixus and Spartacus. Now, this is probably the last thing I'm going to say. I like this with Crixus and Spartacus because you could kind of tell a little, I don't know if anyone else could, but I could, that Crixus did not agree with Spartacus on some things, like he was mad, I think, at him for trusting that blacksmith, and also he wanted to go on and kill those guys, even though they did already, that was part of the plan, but I just think Crixus didn't agree with some of the things that Spartacus did in this episode. And that's one of the main things I can't wait for in this season. I can't wait to see more conflict between Crixus and Spartacus. Gannicus, again, I love seeing him and Spartacus work together. And I love seeing Crixus and Spartacus. Well, I like them fighting together because I like seeing them fight together like they did in Vengeance, since we didn't get to enjoy that and really Blood and Sand. But what I miss is Crixus and Spartacus' rivalry. And I think that will come back very soon, maybe even in the next episode. So for me, this episode was a 5 out of 5. And why is because I thought it did great. The first 30 minutes was, not without bloodshed, but, it was good. It was good and calm for a Spartacus episode. I thought it was peaceful for him. And then it got very epic. So, this episode got a 5 out of 5. And I can't wait to see what happens next. So I'll see you all next week. This is Naruto Chatmaker 100 signing out.